Welcome back to the edge of Runaway. I'm your host, Swift Edge. This was the weirdest intro I've ever done. We're back with the JPS, the Jurassic Park security analog horror tapes. And man, I'm looking at the next set that we're probably going to be diving right into, and I don't know how to feel about it. Some of them seem like they're not fully going into the dinosaurs because, you know, we have the Escaping Jurassic Park here. We have a cave, which, you look at it and it's like, oh, it's a dinosaur. But then you go into the Carnotaurus test and it's like, it's a dirty looking area right here. So it feels like maybe we're going to get to see more behind the scenes with all the laboratory experiments and secrets. Hopefully. Maybe we'll get to see what the actual experiments are for. We're not going to know that unless we actually watch. So let's go ahead and start with the Mosasaurus dive. Now, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's the water. Oh, I forgot the music is good. Oh, that took a turn. Never mind. It was happy in the other sets of videos I remember. MacJack what? MacJack Murtaugh Rip. Oh, right. He was from one of the experiments, I believe. Security prerequisite, diving. Diving Expedition 08. We only did 8. Because you could only do 8 because of what was in the water. Listen, I have a big, huge fear of the water. Subnautica created thalassophobia for me. And if you were to throw in the Mosasaurus, Plesiosaurus, and a lot of those other ones that are just swimming around. No. It's bad enough. Thanks for the excellent gear, John. You're welcome. Spared no expense. Oh, you're talking about that John, right? The one who actually had the idea for the park? We don't need Subnautica with the big Leviathans when you have that, because that's a Leviathan. That is terrifying. You weren't kidding, John. It's a terrifying creature, right? You spared nothing. Not even your divers. Which one of you is going to get snatched first? Not even us. I knew that's where you were headed. It's a freaking huge dinosaur, dude. The expense of your security, the expense of their families, the expense of your guests, the expense of their funerals, the expense of cover-ups. All his expenses, they're all paid for. So part of me is wondering, did the Mosasaurus not have a water paddock then? Did it not have an area? Because we saw in Jurassic World that they had an area for it. Did they not have it when they first started it? Did they think that they could let people swim around in the water and it would be fine? Because if so, holy crap, how did no one think that that was going to go wrong? Now we're going to go on to Escaping Jurassic Park, which, let's be real, I don't think anyone's actually escaping. We know the people from the movie did. That's a whole other cast. This is not the main character set. Is this music going to take a turn too? The night I left Jurassic Park. Oh, it's got to be one of the employees. Somehow InGen caught wind of my plans and sent my own security team after me. Dude, you're lucky they didn't send the dinosaurs after you. You're lucky Chris Pratt wasn't training the raptors to go at you. That guy has a rifle. Just ready to go for a person. My plan was simple, go underground. I'm sorry, what was that sound, though? Oh, you're gonna find something underground, aren't you? I made it past the gates and into guest section of the park. How would you be able to tell, though? Unless it's labeled underground, I don't know how you would know. During the routine shutdown of security systems, I made my way through the empty hotel. It wouldn't even be anywhere close to being ready, because as we saw in the first movie, it was them showing archaeologists and history experts and biology experts all the stuff about what the park was going on and what it was going to do and the intentions. It was showing all these scientists, hey, look at it. We think this is a really great idea. And then we saw by the end of the movie, it's not. This is my chance to look for anything that may incriminate InGen. The presidential suite. I don't know if you would find that kind of information in the hotel, though. Oh, wait, is that the dude that got chased by the raptor in one of the videos? I know that was, I think, a guest. But could it be? Could it? You have to go watch the last episode I did on watching these to know what I mean. Presidential suite. Is John staying in there? Or Henry Wu? In the suite, I was surprised to find hundreds of files. That's not a freaking suite at that point. I'm assuming each set of files is for a different dinosaur. To me, that would make sense. Not sure if sharing findings here is best. Oh, and this is why you fail. This is why you fail, dude. You couldn't do your job. Wait a minute. Something at the end of this. Is that John? That was John. Oh no. John's actually evil. John's not a good guy. We're not gonna waste any time. We're going right into Lycine experiment. The cave. This is the third experiment too. So I'm assuming this entire series is just, well, we saw different rangers and park staff and guests. Now we're following an actual story, I guess? Routine park checkup. Everything seems fine. But that's the misleading part. It all seems calm. It all seems like it's going to work. Lysine testing was still problematic. We were told the Rex assets haven't been examined. Okay. We weren't told your friend was eating checking them the previous night. We entered the Rex paddock. Oh. And there's multiple there. So it's not just a juvenile, it could potentially be an entire family. But again, it seems calm. We were struggling to find the last Rex. His implant wasn't sending a location signal. Night came. I think after a certain amount of time, that's when you give up. You guys have helicopters for a reason. How is it difficult to fly around at a lower altitude? A couple of us went back to the station. I think all of you should have. I should have stayed. Yeah, at the station, maybe I could have done something. You were one that went back to the station, sorry. But no, this is where you fly a helicopter at a low altitude. You fly obviously way above the trees, a good 20, 30 feet. I refuse to show the following in full. I refuse to show the, out of respect for my friend. I'll show you enough. Yeah, we don't need to see the bloody end so that you understand. We've got the gist. Yeah, if you fly at least 20, 30 feet above the tree line, so the Rexes can't get you, you should have an easier time finding it. When you see caves, that's when you send ground crew. Oh. We didn't even get a text for that. Its eyesight is based on movement, don't move. Its eyesight is based on movement. Hammond told his family that he was missing. But we know John. Is John actually a tool? I visited his grave last week. Because in the movie, he didn't seem like a horrible guy, but a lot of these behind the scenes analog horror tapes always paint John Hammond as an actual jerk. I gotta read the books to see what he's actually like. Oh God. Sir. What? Okay, that was a little disturbing. We're now going to go into the Carnotaurus test, but I'm actually curious, is John Hammond in the books a actual bad guy? Because again, the first movie made it seem like he was really nice, he was very sympathetic to a lot of the loss and the tragedies, but now a lot of these behind the scenes, like, they're all, you know, people's interpretation and their own creations, but they are all painting John like he's a jerk. I'm very curious. Let me know in the comments. Where my team died. Not gonna lie, I kinda wanna watch the movies again now. That's a lot more spots than you wanna see. There's a lot more spots than you wanna see. Obviously the red is carnivore. Is that a drone? Anywhere but there. See, do that. That's how you should monitor the dinosaurs. I got their tapes back. I was going to leave the next day. Creating this tension with doing that, and I like that. Ooh, good sound effects. Then I found this in the suite. Oh, is all the files? I did not add the music, it was already there. Test subject 63. I love how you have to add that in. I didn't add music. Why would I do that? First of all, why would you allow yourself to get that close to a Carnotaurus? Oh, that's a very abandoned building. Oh, I'm getting Dino Crisis vibes. I'm here for it. We need a new Dino Crisis or a Dino Crisis remake. Test subject 41102 Karn. Are you gonna tell me that somehow the Carnotaurus is in the hallway? Why do you have buildings with wide enough open spaces that dinos can walk in? Test subject 13. Asset 102 Karn. The Carnos are very aggressive. Oh, it's there, baby. I don't think their eyesight relies on movement. I think it just knows. That's not how you want to see your friends go. Oh, the music! No, no. There's more dots. Is that 8 in total now? Okay, well that's where we're gonna end that episode. All I know is that we now have a very solid story, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing how it's gonna go. I want to play some dino horror games. I know there's probably gonna be a lot that are gonna be survival based, but could there be one where maybe I at least get a gun to at least protect myself? I'd love to see that. but I do want a Dino Crisis remake. Miss, I cannot wait to watch more of this. If you enjoyed this as much as I did, make sure to smash that like button. If you want to watch the rest of this series in your own time, I will link to this account down below in the description. And let me know in the comments what you thought about this set of videos, and if you have any videos you'd like to see me react to in the future, leave some suggestions down below, take them all into consideration. And if you're new around here and you've been enjoying to seeing, why not click that subscribe button and click that bell to get notified of my next video. I will see you all in the next one. Bye!